I want to thank my colleagues, especially Claudia Tenney, for taking the lead on this. When you look what's happening across the country, crime is skyrocketing in many cities across America. And now more than ever, we have to stand up for our Second Amendment rights. Because unfortunately, at the same time that you see crime skyrocketing, you see Democrats here in Washington trying to take away the gun rights of law-abiding citizens. Joe Biden talked about it during the campaign. Nancy Pelosi is trying to bring gun control on the House floor. And yet if you look at cities all across America that defunded their police, they're seeing skyrocketing crime increases. And so law-abiding citizens are concerned now more than ever and are buying guns in larger numbers to protect themselves and their family. Imagine if Democrats get their way and actually do defund police, you don't have a 911 to call a police officer, they would send a social worker. And so families want to protect themselves. People want to protect their families and keep themselves safe. And if they're in their house, maybe they're going somewhere else, just walk into their car. If they want to bring their gun with them, they ought to have that right. And yet in New York, you see this arbitrary determination over how concealed carry permits are issued. Just a few years ago, and Claudia gave reference to that Heller case before the United States Supreme Court right across the street. It was a critical decision to determine whether or not the Second Amendment only applied to people in the military or all American citizens. The good news is the Supreme Court got it right and said that the Second Amendment extends to all American citizens. The concerning thing is it was a 5-4 decision. One member of the court changes their mind and it would have dramatically limited the gun rights of law-abiding citizens. So all of my colleagues here know that this is a fight that's been ongoing. We always have to stand up to defend our rights. And right now, especially with crime out of control, our Second Amendment rights are critically important to defend. I applaud Claudia Tenney for bringing this amicus brief. Over 160 of our colleagues have already signed on. We urge the Supreme Court to get this case right like they've gotten so many others right and respect those constitutional rights that law-abiding citizens need, especially with crime out of control in cities that have defunded their police. We don't want to see this happen to any city in America. Unfortunately, it's coming to many cities in America, and that's why citizens are exercising their constitutional rights to protect themselves. We need to stand up for those rights, and that's what we're here to do today.